you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. What is harder? Why has Jason got tattoos? I think they're the fake ones that he had. Why has he got... What the hell? Fair play. I'm 21. Oh, okay. But I'll answer the question. Is a 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate harder? It depends on how long you stream for, I'd argue. That's my argument. It depends on how long. Because a 9 to 5 could be harder than streaming, but then with streaming, if you stream 10 hours a day, let's say, then it's obviously harder because you've got to keep people entertained 24/7, otherwise people are going to come and go, you know? And then you've got to post clips and other stuff, so you could be classified as harder. Are you also stuck between 9 to 5? Yeah, at the minute I have a job at the minute, but I can balance it out. People think I'm nuts of how much work I do, but the game's the game, I guess. But I would prefer to do this than my 9 to 5, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. But yeah, 9 to 5 does suck. Well, it's not really 9 to 5, that's the thing. It's more of a... The earliest I can do is 6, and the latest I can go is 12 AM. So that's like 17, 18 hours. That's like the longest. The longest shift I've ever done is like 17 hours, I want to say. No breaks. And that sounds crazy. But I'm going to start rambling. Let's post by video and see what they think.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing...
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job is
get
you
money.
have to actually have to go to work.
Went to school, and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
You guys are playing video games. I play video games on my spare
I
time.
don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
Jubilee are good.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay. All right, so my argument here is that
Round 1. Lazy has cultivated a substantial multi-platform audience with nearly 1.5 million Twitch followers and over 1 million on Instagram, 2.3 on TikTok, approximately 217 on X. He joined FaceClan in May 2024, quickly gained through Fortnite, and so he gained traction through Fortnite IRL.
streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Facts. Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're
But
right.
it's your
You get
choice
up
to
every
go.
day,
If
you
you
go through
don't
the
want to do it,
motions.
you don't have to do it. No one's
get
telling
good,
you have
get
to.
good,
It's just you
get
don't get
good,
nice
you
things
walk
if you
in,
do it.
You wake up.
No one's telling you have to do it.
Nah.
Maybe
Uh-uh.
sign a few envelopes,
Nope,
answer a few
nope,
phone calls.
nope.
With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game.
Yeah, it's
24/7.
hard.
It's like a switch
No.
With
that
gym as
never
well,
runs
Mail
I think
off.
I go
carrier,
from
I'm a
time to
mail carrier,
time.
and I'm gonna tell you something, man.
It is hard
I
to
get
get
treated
it,
like
get it all at
every
once.
motherfucking
But if I have
day.
to
We have
sacrifice
to
anything,
deal
it
with
would have to be the gym,
thousands,
unfortunately.
tens of thousands of people.
Bullshit.
But I
critiquing
try and
every
go
little thing we do,
early,
every decision we
and then
make,
when I have
every
my days
thought
off,
we
I
Guys got
go
it made,
really
man.
whenever.
I wish I had
We
it made
don't-
like y'all.
we don't
If it's
have
my
to
choice, I
rush.
have to go
Sign a few
early
envelopes
in
and
order
put
to
them in
do
the
it.
mailbox.
Man,
We
you
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
what's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God, I have
And
to
got
stream
dogs,
today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy,
I wish I
24/7.
could be at home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even.
money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit,
stuff.
I got to slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Virgin Games. Introducing
I do
Jackpot
get
Blast,
their
which makes a winner every 10 seconds.
opinion on it,
Play now
though.
at Virgin Games.
I
Okay,
do
what about
because
this?
they're
You're
making
guaranteed to get paid.
millions.
You
They
have
don't have to do
No,
it.
I'm not.
Steady
But
rate
they're
here.
like on a
I
limit
don't
of
work.
like
I don't get paid.
in
It's
dollars,
simple
but
as
they
that.
probably could get like I don't know 25k.
No, I
It's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to
got to
work.
work
From
at
a
the
9
job
to
for
If
5
I
like
don't
that.
go live, I don't get
just
paid
to
either.
collect.
We don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we
Huh?
have people in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is bullshit. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming is so easy, How come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's your
Yeah.
homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
Fair enough. So the flags are meant to use whenever they want to
Flags
switch
there.
out or stop.
Because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in
Professionals.
public without 10 kids coming up and asking for a picture. You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever,
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's going to last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why he
cook,
gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. I don't.
That's a
this
good
could end
point
for
as
me
well.
tomorrow.
That's what I mean. There's
Hypothetically, if you said-
there's arguments
if
on
you all
both
said
sides.
You lost all your
There's
followers.
four, like-
What would you do?
You
I
could
know
say
what he'll
9 to
do.
5 is harder, but you
Get
could
up.
also
No,
say
that's
streamers
trigger
are harder,
warning.
and there's different
Yeah.
points behind both.
What
of them.
would
Job.
you do? If you lost completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No
All
one
your
watched you anymore.
YouTubers.
I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work.
Yeah, once you run out of money, but these guys are loaded, so it might take a while for them to stop
If I
to
did
run out of
lose
money.
all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go
Boom.
to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff.
he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers.
But this isn't the
whatsoever.
game. It's
He
not
would have to
if
turn
you
around.
lost
Proving my
everything.
point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
Because
my
then you could
point.
say, okay, what happens if
You're
you
proving
lost
my
your
point on
job
why
because
this
the
is
place
harder,
got shut
because
down?
I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose
And what are you
it.
gonna do?
If let's say
You
you're
could- they
a
could
cook,
lose their
let's
job
say you got
tomorrow as
five-
well.
You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there.
You could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure, I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention, you have to do work. It ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
They're taking the piss, bro.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Pine, 35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back in the 60s
Hello,
and
wait,
the 50s.
wait, Jane.
People
Cool
didn't give a
tongue,
rat's ass if
by
you
the way.
created something, and
But
they
what's
wouldn't
up?
support your business. So yes,
Sa-
a 9 to 5 is
Some people are
much
so
harder.
random.
I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
you get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
It's all right.
Have you ever done
Don't
You
a
get
worry.
spoiled. No,
Rhonda,
you get
Rhonda,
spoiled, and your
Rhonda,
mama and
Rhonda,
daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving
we all
it to you.
struggle growing up.
I
I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. I got a
did it.
question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30
Deadass.
days straight.
24
I would love
hours
to do
a
that.
day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed
That
for.
ain't even healthy.
You're talking about.
No, you're all
7,
good.
3, 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
If you know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a
You-
3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
You pass trays, you're short-handed. You
Talk
don't-
about the
I
fake
would love-
relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now keep.
It's fake
Think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging you.
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex
I
in
got caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. Do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
job.
You said
Bloody
you're a nurse, right?
hell.
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, brother.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
I don't know about that one.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your editors,
What is your
producers.
obsession with
All
the
these people
tongue? What
back
the
here are the
fuck
ones
is
doing the
going
work.
on?
You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix,
Loki kind of creeped me out with this tongue thing. I feel like you're not even
I
real
would
at this
even go
point.
as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a year.
Why is she laughing? Bro, she's making me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
What the That guy was so weird with the tongue. What the hell? Stereo and Anna stream are very high energy and entertaining, often featuring Fortnite gameplay, funny reactions, and interactive moments for fans. Known for his humour and loud personality, he keeps his audience engaged with constant commentary and viral clips on Twitch, and he boasts of around 3.59 million and averages 223,000 per stream. I was like XQC there. What's all on?
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think
Do we actually
9 to 5
solve this
job
argument though?
is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You
Makes
have
it
security.
easier
Talk about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9
What?
to 5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant. There was
we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to
that's
start
one
with though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
Oh,
don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that
difficult.
you need creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is.
Why
good
is he
content. Do you
fucking
watch
waving
any
his
TV
flag
shows?
already?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that you're
Absolutely, yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to
doesn't
you
have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you could sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah,
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some
hard-
people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me out.
Go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
Right.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. She's right. I'm not lying. She's
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job.
Just one of them,
you guys talk about how it's hard because of the mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you been on
berated.
social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be
God, people must love this game because I get adverts about.
content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So,
opportunities.
you're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
If I can answer a couple. So you were saying,
That's
like,
what I mean. If
to
you
go back
go
to the beginning,
abroad,
you
you're
were saying,
gonna
like,
have to
you can
stream
manage
it.
like your
You
time
don't
and
have to,
relationship.
but
Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home.
if
Like
you
I fortunately have
wanna
a
get
support
bigger,
system, but I every
then you
day
might
like
have
ask
to go
myself
on
how I would
Sean,
have
you
been
gave
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. I was so you said 14 you
Just like
started.
Jason
I
is right
started
now in
16. For
Japan.
about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off
He was about to
completely.
k-
About to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making
It was
more than my
serious,
rent.
yeah.
So I was
You
losing.
were in the red every
I
month.
was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing, bro.
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege? Before
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's a
to
whole different
5s.
discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
What?
A lot of
when they
people
work
don't
What, so
have
what age do you
families
get
that
kicked
support them or
out?
accept
That's a whole
15?
different conversation.
I swear, well, I don't know what it's like in America,
Because they
but I
still need
suppose
to
it's not
survive.
really
So the fact that
legal.
you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling
Yeah, it's
shoes
better
to
than nothing.
afford, my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day, even if
Let's
you
say I
lose,
lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral videos. Even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's...
Content creation is harder because think about how many millions of people are trying to do what they're doing. Could even be billion. Like, think about how many hundreds of millions of people are trying to do it, including me. Like, are trying to do it, and they're just not consistent enough, I guess, and they haven't done it. But think how many people have tried. People can go and get a 9 to 5 here and there. All you gotta do, go online, build a CV, apply for a job, do well in the interview as long as you're not a dumbass, and you get the job. So it's as easy as that. With content creation, you have to keep going, You can't just do it when you want to do it, because that's not how it works, unless you get incredibly lucky.
still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Round 3 Adapt. Adapt is a top tier variety and RL streamer averaging around 12,900 viewers per stream on Twitch, with almost 1 million followers and peaking as a high 45,000 concurrent views. Face Adapt is a key figure in face scanning. He helps show face brand from the original shape to it is now. Got you guys. You don't have to read it. I'll just read it out loud. Sorry.
How you doing, bro?
Good. How you doing,
Alex?
How old is FaZe Adapt? He's definitely one of the older ones.
So
He's
first
been
of all, I
a
want to
FaZe
say
fan
I do
since, like, the
respect all
start.
of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's
But
not
then you could
a
argue
daily thing,
Sakes,
it's a
who
weekly
could
thing, it's a
they
monthly
could
thing,
have
it's
to
a yearly thing, it's
do
a
it
life
over and
thing.
over.
And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful, because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're going to lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, you know, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check
you're
it out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But like, what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20
comments and this and that. That's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We have to,
You already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty.
God damn.
I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quickscope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years,
Okay.
right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team. Was it just you? Like
No. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the
exist,
previous
if
points.
it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on, then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
I'm Vicky, and my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist. Physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys just, this is
I know how to
Just
do it
taking the
three
piss
frame
at
rate.
this
just
point.
sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
It
Very
depends on what
different-
kind of
Very
streamer you are.
different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear.
No.
Carry all of your hair makeup,
So like people
all
have
of your-
cars.
all of your supplies. You have to haul it around. Get up early in the morning. You stand on
She's
your
probably
feet
the easiest one out there.
all
This
day.
nurse is
Never
probably
sit
thinking,
down.
I hear
it's
you, I
You're
hear you.
bitch.
breathing in. You're
She
breathing
cuts
in
hair,
toxic
and this person
chemicals
saves
all
lives.
day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your
just
job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your
thing
job
is-
isn't
your thing
physically
is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
listen. So your whole thing.
doesn't get that.
Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No,
physical.
but-
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you
How is it
physically
not
have to
physical?
do some hauling around stuff.
So
and
physically, I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't. No one in here can.
Come on, man.
None of you could. None of you could physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You're
yes.
thinking of 4 days they had a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days they had a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never
Yes, I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
You don't
all
know-
of the
wait,
things
wait.
that you
Stop.
use?
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done,
imagine these
Oh my
things?
God, disable resample.
If I
Thanks,
rendered my
just
video
taking a
Vegas
piss.
and I sent the editor the clips without disabling resample,
Oh my God.
my montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is physically
daily, day
more-
to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so how many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think.
How many hours
guys
a
ever do.
day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However
Every
long I
day, 12
needed
hours
to.
a day
However
trick
long I
shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zones.
Stick drip.
Thing is, for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait.
They're laughing. But that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him.
his
when he
thoughts.
Snack time. Nice free win. Here's another one. The free-to-play
Sometimes I don't even know if this video is
Prize
serious or
machine
not
with
now.
guaranteed wins every Thursday until the 31st
Thought,
of
okay,
July.
they actually might
No
debate,
wagering,
but I don't
what
think
you
they're
win
actually
is
going to
what
win
you
either
keep.
side. Don't think they'll be able to settle it. Silky. 900,000 followers. The average is 8 to 22,000.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that, you know, because it's who you are that you know, we create
A
social media all
librarian
the
is
time,
piss
because that's
easy.
what we are. We're
You sit
9
on
to
your
5ers,
arse.
and we interact and
You just
have
sit on your
energy
arse all day and be
where
like,
I don't think that you guys have.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're
False
across the
energy.
screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me. Come
There's
on.
millions of people who watch the video and
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out and to the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
So, but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
okay. Now
neither is a librarian.
What's going on?
What?
go to the club, you get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this
No,
life.
that's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's
do
what's
what
happening
you do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have
Then
a
you can
9 to
say
5,
she chose
you
that
dealing with
life.
people. You touching
Or
people's
a 9 to
hearts,
5.
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
And what we
You
did.
know how many bands
I
we meet a
think,
day?
I think, look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch
So do
entertainment.
you
I
ever-
got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I
So
laugh.
then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm
Did it
watching
make you, wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
Have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained and
on
been like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I gotta
fake.
right now.
Some of it is
You
fake.
see, you're not answering.
So
me.
now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right,
Yeah.
come on. Let's
So
do it.
when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Do you know? You just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with
There
my
you go. You do it 24/7. You only do it 9 to 5.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
So it's
I'm,
easier.
I'm a very social.
I would say the easiest job
I'm
though is
very
probably a teacher.
social person. I'm very popular.
Because you teach the same thing every year.
I
to
do
not the
social
same students,
media.
but different ones.
What we do
The
has
worst thing you
to
got to
make
deal
people
with is
sound real.
kids
How come
running
when I go out in
around
public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my
and
God,
shouting.
wait, I loved your videos.
And imagine
growing
being a
up. In my
librarian.
childhood, I used to watch it
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking, their
day.
hands
All you got to do
Like,
is sit there and tell
like,
people to shut
you're my
up.
child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had kids
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life, have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day.
Fir-
bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude,
Nigga,
honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
She works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She could work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no, is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous. I'm not gonna lie. But
Yohan is decent.
okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake
Bro, that
up,
guy
maybe
sounds like
3,
he's about to
4 p.m.
fucking flip the
I'm saying?
table.
I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up.
4 p.m.
Gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, because
Wow.
I got a lot. Waking up at 4 p.m., right?
4
Now wake
p.m.
up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, because I got a lot of comments. Now, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel earrings.
That kind of depends if you
And
let
his
people
girls in
get
his
to you or
tattoo
not.
sometimes. So,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool.
Silly got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scroll something around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for the stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind
9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work.
You already did
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
What?
See that?
I
I
don't wanna
can,
hog the
from
space here too
experience,
much, but
a boss at a restaurant, most likely they do nothing. They just boss everyone else around and
Do
get them
you
to
know
do
the
it.
expression, give a man enough rope?
They can help here and there, but
You're losing me.
depends on what kind of boss you are.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
Wow.
Get this racist out of here! He has no social cues.
right.
Oh, you're back?
Baby, I want to say to you,
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said,
I'm an
you
introvert.
said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay.
Then what? I don't get
is
why
it
this
that
guy
you're
streams
doing
in it.
that's helping other
Him
people?
saying that might
What
have
am I
lost him a
doing?
lot of viewers.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
Jason is the fast rising Twitch and over at Energetic Gaming, IRL streams and comedic content. Since joining Fez in April 2024, he amassed around 1.4 million followers, peaked at 100,000 subscribers during a subathon, and Booty V, the second most subscribed to a streamer on Twitch. Jason Dowie.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
Just fucked up shit, man.
No. I believe.
I think streaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my
I
question.
don't know if you can say that now.
I loved her and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you love that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I
touch
was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people.
Depends if you keep it public or not.
9 to 5 person, maybe 1,
But
2, 3.
okay,
Depends
and
if
back to
the
my point,
person's also
back
a
to my
streamer.
point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is,
that's my point. That's my point.
Streaming is hard.
Was
as
that?
9 to 5. That's the point.
You gave up your girlfriend for streaming. Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He
Yeah.
ran up a
I
bag.
ain't gonna lie,
You did
I
it for a
did-
bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
I'm Lala Costa.
Lala Costa? Yes. Amazing name.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of. I started.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying if
Baby,
if thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
father would
gone.
stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
Ideal. The Warzone champ.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I
I
think
don't know if you
streaming does.
How is a model in 9 to 5? What? What are we
9 to
doing
5, I
now? It's
also think,
fucking
everybody-
stupid.
You guys all try to be a streamer.
What? I didn't even know. I feel like a model is a bit more of an influencer thing. I
The
can't lie.
probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney
Because
is
like
way
you have to
higher
post
than
stuff
somebody making
online and then you get paid for it 'cause of
Absolutely, your job
sponsorships.
is you just got lucky.
And the models wear those
You're a
products.
gamer.
How is a
You got
model
lucky.
9 to 5?
There are so many people
I
like
was,
you
I was
out there.
talented. It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
What are we
everybody's an
doing?
influencer.
What are we actually
No. But
So
no,
many
no. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. You know, it's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like. The
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You,
so
you weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined.
To create -196, we freeze the whole lemon to -196.
I don't know if I would consider it luck or not, because it is kind of a bit lucky, but then to get that luck, you have to be consistent, because if you never posted that video, you never would have gotten, let's say a video got a million views, you never would have gotten it if you didn't post it.
Everybody's a little bit of luck.
So
I think people who don't have a
it
job,
could be
they
considered
feel they might
luck
get lucky by getting
to
a
some
job.
people,
So I think
but
people even having a job
it's more like just
is some sort of
consistency.
luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got
Is
four.
he-
I got
No,
four.
no,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
So
you're
that's not luck. That's
Fair
pure,
play.
that's pure skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
worked.
talent. They have
They
a
work-
talent.
they had a
but
team.
as-
So what
you
do
know
you
how
do?
many talented people out there and don't get the chance?
What's up,
They
William?
Don't get the
William
shot at it?
James?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing?
That's what you just said.
You just said.
What he did to
I
get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people
How
are
are
talented
you?
don't get the shot to do what he does.
Currently just reacting to the
But
video.
I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off.
Is
the strength of me.
what would
know,
you
there was
think?
no
Is
one who
streaming
gave me a
harder
shot or-
than a
I
9 to
simply-
5?
You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
What do you think? Do you think streaming is harder?
Why are they
Or
laughing, bro?
It's not
do you
luck.
think
I've been
a
doing
9
this
to
for
5 is
13
harder?
years. I uploaded 3,000
Yeah, I
videos,
tried
2,000
to
was I
stream
edited
daily
myself while I
when
went
can.
to college, worked a
But
job.
yeah, from now,
and still
I think
went to
from
school.
now on, starting
that's not-
today, I can.
I mean,
Yeah,
if that's
okay.
luck-
So yes,
if that's luck,
it's the easy way
Where's
to
the
put it.
luck at in that equation?
Again.
Is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you.
Yeah.
Just talk in general.
Yeah, I could play
There's
some
so
games
many
from time
people
to
that are
time.
very talented, never get
I've
a
got a
shot
few
because they
ideas
don't
for some
do the
games
right
coming
thing,
up,
they don't go the right path, they
which I'm
don't
sure
meet the
some
right
people might be
people.
happy to
So
see.
there are so many even
But at the
talented
moment, it's
actors
just
here,
growing
they
an
never get a
audience
shot.
right
So
now.
I'm just saying, it's
Once I've
pure
grown that
luck.
audience, then
It
I can
wasn't luck.
actually
I just saw an opportunity and just
able
genuinely took
to
it.
put my ideas out.
It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented.
I know what it
this
is,
what I wanna do.
but I've
It
never
took
played
me
it now
8 years to
because
make it a
I've
career.
never wanted to get into it. Because I feel like
Is there
once you get
something
into it, you just can't get out of it.
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it.
some
Your
people-
grandkids couldn't do it.
No, no,
Your
that's why I don't wanna
son's
get into it.
grandkids could never do it. They could never do
Anything
it.
that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours?
Sup Hyatt, Sup Thompson.
When I was younger?
What up, Thompson?
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before
How
school.
you
So I
doing?
wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think
enough
Do you not
content,
think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not like.
You don't think you don't think it's
Oh,
talent.
damn.
You're just too old
Just
to
can't-
understand. That's
Yeah,
I can't argue that because
Y'all could
I
never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep it
shit.
a buck,
Well,
there's a
dude.
disconnect. You come from
Are they real? Do
generation
you reckon they're
that
real
didn't
people,
exist.
William? Because I don't
You looked
know.
at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on?
I've had so many
on
people do the same
and
thing.
sports?
Oh.
When you
I
grow
don't.
up
I
with
generally
kids,
don't know
no
if
wonder you
they're
laugh when you hear this
real
shit,
people or not.
Because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
and it's fun. But it's like again,
Oh, you gotta fight back.
That's
You
We
gotta
got
fight
beef
back.
in the chat. We got beef.
Nice meeting you.
We got beef.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to
This
meet you.
past-
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like, taking
We
it back
fall
to...
off.
That's being... What? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every
Where
dollar.
does she come from? I didn't even know she
Okay, and then you
was.
can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way you can
She looks like she's so young.
Yeah, it's kind
Oh,
of
okay.
it's not the same concept. Like
I don't know. Back in
I don't know if
2020,
she
when
could
everybody was getting furloughed,
argue
everybody
about
was like,
95
oh, let me
when
go
she
to
don't even
social
look like
media. That's
she's-
kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then
if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. no?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel.
I don't have
that
Discord,
smile,
no. Fortunately not.
Walking through
I
my
uploaded
resume.
videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did
It's
you
just-
wait?
it's-
You
it's-
uploaded 7 videos and,
And,
didn't
and
get any views
went to school, and still.
and paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
This
a
would
parking attendant,
piss,
yes.
like if I was
Okay,
one of
and
them,
was
this
that
would
harder?
piss me the fuck
Then
off. I'll
what?
tell you that
You're
now.
streaming.
This would
No,
piss me
I was
off.
on my phone all the time.
Do you pay
Oh, as a
rent?
parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good
If,
job.
if someone thought I didn't,
You were
I'd
chilling.
fucking-
You weren't good at
Wait,
your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Yeah, when cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
that's
I just
a
go.
one
I
nine
go
to
like this. I go
five.
like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
Ooh,
sorry,
But people
my
play.
next.
Millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
That they have their opposable
the
thumbs
most
like
gifted.
so
You guys can
good.
check
like
my
saying, here's a
chill,
paintbrush, go
chill,
paint me
guys,
Picasso.
relax.
It's like, what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools,
Chill,
this is gonna
guys,
keep us learning,
chill.
and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You
And
couldn't.
win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't.
Perhaps.
You
wouldn't
couldn't. You couldn't.
You wouldn't qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it.
But you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill.
it's
I
easy.
didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you
how
can
do you
own.
how do you
can
know
master.
how do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I played other games.
Not a professional level.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue. pursue.
I know, so, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level, so how can you try to dismiss
Yeah, sure,
it
I'll
and say
look
it's,
into it later on.
yours is harder?
What
How
is-
do you know? But
What
how
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah. What
so
does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had
you
to
did-
put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players?
I can also put. I can
Sounds good with
circle
me, boss.
back and give
Do you
you
know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When you're
my
trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know how to short?
No,
launch
I
it?
don't. But if I
Exactly,
want,
you couldn't, but Excel sheet, we could do Excel sheet.
no, but exactly. I
They're
can
just
throw-
talking. They're just talking game. with
These
them.
refreshes
As a
don't come to
babysitter,
you.
I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on a
took,
race.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh,
And but let me give you. If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
if I wanted to, I would.
So let's give you,
No,
so
you
let's,
couldn't.
So let's
No, you
pay for
couldn't.
her, whatever it is.
Pay,
Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how
what
the job works.
happened?
You pay me,
What
I'll get the job
happened?
done.
Nah, she won't though.
I would
Ain't
say,
easy.
in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era. So, and technology is totally different
There you go,
now.
Reggie, gonna
'cause
answer
we
the
were just talking
question.
about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with chalk. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not, what we did was, we just feel like what we did was harder. And that's what I think.
So
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Cat food. Arriving today with Prime. That's off your mind.
That was it. What? What is?
And that's
That's how it ends.
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
So that was it. They didn't even really fucking answer the question. Right. Okay. Well, that was a good video. Well done. But they didn't really get to the end of it, did they? Right. They kind of just argued for nearly 50 minutes. Didn't really get a result out of it. But the game is the game. Good video though.